Good morning, God's family. It's another Phoney Friday. Today we're entertaining the question, is it just a coincidence that at the rise of social media and the use of smartphones, we've experienced a similar rise in mental illness? Some people will say correlation does not mean causation, and they're right. Just because two things rise at the same time doesn't mean that one caused the other. So they'll posit other possibilities for this rise in mental health illness, such as COVID or unemployment or terrorism. Well, let's look at those one by one. First of all, COVID was in 2020, and we know that the spike that occurred in anxiety, depression, suicide, self-harm happened around 2010 to our current day. So that doesn't explain it. What about unemployment? Well, at 2010, unemployment actually was going down. And as far as terrorism or war, historically, when a nation faces a threat, suicide levels go down, not up. And when we become depressed, not because we face difficulties collectively, we really become depressed when we face difficulties in isolation. So nothing else explains well the rise in mental health, but we do know that the meteoric use of social media and smartphones around that time does correspond with the mental health illnesses that we are experiencing today. In fact, the more that one uses social media, smartphones, the more depressed, anxious they are, according to the data. And Morning Joe did a survey. They asked a bunch of teens, what words do you associate with social media? And the three most prevalent words that they kept coming back to were not words like friendship or fulfillment or happiness. They were these three words: depressed, angry, and alone. So is it any surprise? Is it any coincidence? I don't think so.